And hello and welcome back. Last time we were honestly quite stumped by this astronomy puzzle, but I've had time to mull it over, and I think I'm just gonna go through this building and see if anyone has anything to offer for me. If it takes a while, that's fine by me. Obviously, this room is off limits. Frozen food, stuck, okay. Culinary science, we cannot enter. Steam tunnel access, we've been through since starting the quest line, or since being stumped there. So let's see what else we could have. The paradox lab, we cannot enter. The laundry room is currently closed for repairs. We apologize for the inconvenience and ask that you please refrain from washing your socks in the drinking fountains. Yes. Right. Astronomy is not all that helpful. Theoretical topology lab number 4. What was that? Oh, right. That was you. Finite hallways, scalar wing. Oh, right, yeah. We asked about those 3, and the others we've discovered since. So let's see. The scalar wing. Can you tell me anything about the scalar wing? Ah, the good old scalar wing. That's my alma mater, you know? Oh, really? Yep, liberal arts class of 1869. That's nice. Anything else you care to know? The spider wing. I pretty much... Oh, pretty much, I guess that's supposed to mean. I pretty much gave up on that place long ago. It just ain't possible to keep the webs under control. Plus, one of them dang spiders stole my dentures last time I was there. Can you believe it? The varmint scuttled off behind a drinking fountain. Say, if you find yourself over that way, you mind keeping an eye out for those dentures? I miss eating solid foods. Sure, thanks, I appreciate it. I wanted to ask something else. Let's ask about the vector wing. Somebody scribbled some weird symbols on the walls next to the paradox lab. Don't know why anybody'd want to do a fool thing like that, considering how every classroom has got a chalkboard for scribbling weird symbols on. Couldn't get any paint to cover it over with, because they're using it all to paint the infinite hallway. How to use chalk instead. Interesting. Anything else you care to know? The barbecue wing. The barbecue wing, eh? I used to keep my lunch in the freezer in the frozen foods room there. Why'd you stop? Door got wedged shut somehow. Only way to get there now is through the steam tunnels. Ain't much point to keeping lunch in a freezer if you gotta carry it through those hot steam tunnels after. What kind of lunch do you need to keep in a freezer anyway? Ice cubes. Ah. Figures. Okay, the other things we've talked about since, let's leave him to this endless mopping. So that's some things we could get done. Gift shop. What are you selling? Right, that's that stuff. We bought all of that before. We can't really talk to you. Let's reach inside the pocket or pouch or something. And it's another shadow hot dog. We've had those before, so I'm not gonna spend my time reading more of that. Anything here? The admissions clerk is out to lunch. A little sign on the desk says back in March. Boxes, student records, 8-track tape, student records. Alrighty, library. Oh, we can get in. We can get in here now. Okay. Oh, those 3 people were in West of Loathing. They were at the carnival. You know, the circus that's actually more of a carnival. Glad they could escape the weird clowns, I suppose. You see, talk to her? Hello, dear. Are you new here? Yes. I'm Jay. My name's Janet. Please don't be alarmed by my visible mechanical insides. I'm in no pain. Well, that's good, but isn't the, immobility an issue? Oh, I'm perfectly mobile, I have wheels, and the robotectronics department has provided me with some very nice telescoping arms. I'm just sitting down right now, because with the majority of students on break, I don't have any books that need shelving. Ah, okay then. Anything I can help you with, dear? I'm looking for a certain book. Robotectronics, astronomy. There we have it. Know anything about spiders? Okay. That worked out pretty quickly. Let's ask for the other things first. Spiders. Know anything about spiders? Oh, no. I can't tell you anything about spiders. Horrible things. Ask Douglas. Not a fan? They get all up inside my gears and awful. Let's ask about something else. Robotectronics. Ah, well, you've come to the right place. I spent quite a lot of time at the Robotectronics department. Have they got you running the robot obstacle course? Yeah, me and a girl I met named Simone. Oh, she's very clever. I'm sure you'll get on famously. Well, I don't know how they've arranged the courses this semester, so I can only give you a general advice. Mainly just experiment. Different robot parts are effective at overcoming different obstacles. And many obstacles can be overcome in more than one way. Just try a variety of things and I'm sure you'll figure it out. Anything else you can help us with? Astronomy. Know anything about astronomy? Douglas does a bit of stargazing. You should ask him. He can see both sides of the sky at once, can you imagine? I think I'll get a headache if I try to imagine that. Yeah, because Douglas has faces on both sides of his head. Like, his entire body is, I think, mirrored on that axis. Yeah, let's ask about something else. I'm looking for a certain book. Would you say it's an important or rare one, or an easily replaceable one? Oh, the former, definitely. You'll want to ask Douglas about that then. He keeps track of all the books that we actually care about. Okay, thanks. I think there's nothing else. Yeah, let's leave. Anything in this book? It's a directory of all current and past SIT faculty. Let's look up a name. Now I just have to remember names of people. I'm gonna come back later when I remember some actual names that I could type in there. Oh yeah, Jones. Herbert Jones, professor of sideways biology from 1864 to 1882. Resigned after an internal investigation revealed that there is no such thing, that there is no such academic discipline. Okay. Anything about me? Even though I'm not part of that. No entry for J. Okay. Simply because the number is very relevant in this game series. Anything about someone named 11? No entry for 11. Okay, that's fine. By the way, not as a reference to Stranger Things or anything like that, but this game was revealed on the 11th of November, the 11th month, and in the previous game there was this cemetery where you could choose a random number from the plots. And going to plot 11 started a whole puzzle quest line and all that, so I'll always search that up if I remember. An elderly gentleman greets you with a politely inquiring smile. Ah, hello again. Are you a student now? I am, yep. Got my student ID and everything, see? Yes, that looks to be in order. Very well then. My name is Douglas. What can I do for you? Why does that man have an eyeball for a head? He's quite a sight, isn't he? Please don't be alarmed. I'm more confused, to be honest. Ted and I, and our colleague Janet over there to my right, share a, shall we say, unpleasant past. What happened? We worked in a circus sideshow together. That was more than 30 years ago now. You don't seem like sideshow material. Perhaps not, but regard. He stands up and turns to face the wall, but he's looking right at you. His entire back is identical to his front, with another face on the back of his head, and all of his clothes tailored to match. What? Please excuse me, but I do always enjoy the reaction of new students. He sits back down to a chorus of cracks and pops as his joints reverse into new positions. Holy jeez. Oh, don't worry, it sounds much worse than it feels. A regimen of stretching exercises keeps me fit as a fiddle. Anyway, after the three of us escaped the circus, we headed east. The institute took us in, out of scientific curiosity, and gave us work as librarians. How did you escape? Well, it's not a story that really bears recounting. Besides, the three of us prefer to look ahead, not back. Even myself. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yes. I need help with one of my classes. If it's a subject I'm familiar with, I'm more than happy to help. Let's go for the other ones first as well. Know anything about spiders? Oh dear, they finally tricked someone into teaching Spiders 101, did they? Mm-hmm. I've read a book or two on the topic. One thing I've noticed is that they aren't exactly subtle creatures. For many of them, their name is a dead giveaway for their abilities. The Arctic ankle-biting spider is quite resistant to cold, for example, and uses cold-based attacks, while the Chthonian magma spider breathes fire, so you would do well to be able to resist a douse of flames when fighting one. For the ones not so transparently named, well, all you have to do is fight them and see what they do. Then you can be prepared for the next time. Let's ask about something else. One of the classes again, Robotectronics this time, please. Know anything about Robotectronics? Hardly at all. Janet's the one you should really ask about that. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Let's ask about something else. One of the classes. Astronomy. Know anything about astronomy? I've been known to dabble. The telescope on the roof of SIT has a beautiful view. But it only shows half the constellations. Half? Oh, of course. It seems that way to you because you only have one face. What? You've only been seeing the western hemisphere of the sky. You need to see the southern hemisphere as well. How do I do that? Merely reposition the telescope to point southward. Down, in other words. Down? But of course. You've seen maps before, surely. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yes. I am looking for a certain book. But this is going to sound dumb. I've been doing this job for years, and I assure you, whatever it is, I've heard dumber. Well, I don't know the title of the book or what it's about. All I know is that it's a hardcover and about so big, and probably an antique. Well, something of that size and age would be in our stacks. All the books out front here are ones that won't be mourned if an undergrad doodles in the margins or uses a slice of bologna as a bookmark. Okay. Is there anything I can help you with? I think that's it. Yes, thank you. So we can solve that now. Very good. Let's talk to you. A tall, wiry man with a single giant eyeball for a head glares at you as you approach. Let's talk to him. Hello, ... Douglas calls over to you. I'm afraid the stacks are off limits to undergraduates, faculty and alumni only. So I have to pass all my courses first? Exactly. Once you have all 3 signatures on your course transcript, Ted will verify them and let you through. And I should warn you, not that I think you'd attempt to cheat or anything, but Ted is very good at spotting forgeries and has a lot of pent-up anger and frustration. Ted clenches and unclenches his fists while watching you carefully. Let's say ... as well. ... Okay then. So we cannot enter there yet. That is fine by me, because now we can just head back to... I think it was in the Vector Wing, right? I'm not sure. Ooh. You wind up in a spooky, dark hallway in one of SIT's lecture buildings. There's not anything sinister about it, it's just dark and spooky because a couple of lights have burned out and nobody's been around to change the bulbs yet. Probably because it's kind of dark and spooky in here. Oh wait, it just got a little sinister actually, because a weird pale bald guy with a goatee has skulked out of the shadows and is waggling his fingers at you. Look into my eyes. You are growing sleepy. Are you trying to hypnotize me? Yes. We could either choose to fail to resist an attack, or hypnotize him back. Let's hypnotize him. That's my trick. Assuming I've previously gotten one of the random encounters where the solution involves hypnotizing someone, which isn't guaranteed, but that's potentially my trick. You don't own it. You hypnotize him into punching himself in the face a bunch of times. This is trickier than it sounds, because your natural inclination is to be like, stop hitting yourself, but if you say that, he'll interpret it as a command and actually will stop hitting himself. Done. Oh, no experience for that one, that's a shame. Okay, let's go to astronomy then. Right, I forgot. It's on top of the spider wing, isn't it? Or something like that. Near the spider wing. In the scalar wing, of course. I forgot about that. As you're walking past one of SIT's many weird vending machines, it suddenly emits an ear-splitting clang, after which it also emits a sizable quantity of meat. There isn't anybody around, so you pocket it. 13 meat, thank you very much. Right, so... theoretical topology, liberal arts, security, geology, spider wing, and then there's the roof access. Yes, there we go. Now we can... yes, it's pointed downwards. Let's... you swivel the telescope to point it down or possibly south. Let's look in the eyepiece. We have... where's my pen? There we go. Let's mark them down. That's the tesseract, or the demi-tesseract, which is just a cube. We have the Roberto's Whirl. So that one is done. We have the spider, the giant terrifying space spider. Lovely. Anything else? We have, okay, that's the tesseract. That's the balloon lollipop tennis racket. Okay. There's Dennis. Oh, sorry. Dennis, there we go. And there's the big pickle. So wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Was it supposed to be 12 or 13? I'm not sure. Let's just take a proper look around just in case we missed something. There's the demi-tesseract, the balloon, the whirl, the big pickle, Dennis, of course. I think that's all of them. So 3 of them should not exist. That's Texas. Texas does not exist. You've heard it here first. The Astral Pilsner does not exist, which is a shame. I would love to try it. And the house does not exist. There we go. Now, let's head back to the vector wing. Ooh. A head pops out of the storm drain. It must be that used textbook salesman again. Because there can't be too many of these guys. You haven't been buying your textbooks new, have you? I told you that's a scam. Buy used. Always used. Speaking of, can I tempt you? Complicated SIT textbook. The cover of this textbook should be painted sky blue with clouds on it because it is way over your head. I could buy it for 166, but I don't have that money on me right now. That still seems very expensive. No thanks, I don't seem to need textbooks for what I'm doing here. That still seems very expensive. Right, and they want you to buy it new. No thanks, I don't seem to need textbooks for what I'm doing here. Fine, fine, just promise. Don't ever buy your textbooks new, and don't let them make you think that you gotta. Let's continue. What a strange man. Okay, so astronomy. What's your name again? I don't know his name. Okay, so Texas does not exist. The Pilsner did not exist. And the house did not exist. There we go. Oh god, I hate the noise of chalk. Going out on the chalkboard was the worst part of school. Oh god. Not because it made me nervous or anything. Simply because, chalk. Horrible. Horrible substance. Let's continue. What can I do for you, fellow traveler of the stars? I'm ready for you to check my work. Alright, let's have a look. Yes? Well done. You're a quadrupus, clearly. Here, let me sign your course transcript. You have completed your minor. You have graduated. Thank you very much. Does that give us a bonus? No? Okay. We have enough experience for an entire green hand, but I'm not sure if I should do that because I don't really need those materials a lot. I will save for Gorgonzola's Guile. Yes, I think that's reasonable. Constantly... Ooh, that also seems good. Constantly damage enemies. I'll get them eventually, but that one makes it faster, and then we can fight more and gain more experience. That all seems reasonable, so now let's... Wait, the Paradox Slab. Ah! Sure enough, there's a big area next to this door covered in chalk. It's difficult to see because it's white on white. Let's wipe it away. Ah, we don't have enough hobo code to read it yet. We should go to the hobo camp. We should do that after we uncurse the book, I'd say. That should be our next goal, going there. Okay. Barbecue wing. This fountain appears to be hooked up to a supply of barbecue sauce instead of water. Right! Fill up the barbecue sauce cup. We can go to the eatery again, or whatever it was called. We have that done. Yes. Okay. This door is sealed. We can't get in there. Steam tunnel access. There was something down there. At some point we should be able to massive steam-powered freezer. It's probably full of jumbo shrimp and military intelligence. Am I right? Oh wait. This door is painted shut. You have to... Can you climb in there somewhere? Hello, mouse. A rat waves at you as you approach. Didn't we already give him squirrel cheese? Let's give him some more. Inspiring ring. Increases your companion's muscle mysticality and moxie by 2 at the start of combat. Thanks. Sorry about the whole squirrel thing. The rat considers the squirrel cheese. He wrinkles his nose a bit, but eventually decides to keep it. He hauls it into the hole and emerges with a ring. Okay. No problem. Greenhouse access, barred from the side. That's him. What did you want? Did you want anything? Oh right, the eggs, of course. For the manhole covers. Right. That's the robot battle arena. We can make potions here. There's roaches. Can we get into the vents somewhere? Combination lock. Try ordering stuffed pepper style, right. Hex rock mines. Geology department, let's climb. Barred from the other side. We're gonna have to find a way to those... Oh right, because we don't have geology, I'm sure we could unbar it from the other side. So here's the spider maintenance thing. Strange looking machine seems to be broken. Test door, disregard, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think... We might come back later at some point. Doesn't really matter. Let's go to... Let's just take the map to the main lobby. You seem to have taken a wrong turn somewhere, unless you were trying to get to a subterranean maintenance corridor filled with steam pipes. Maybe you were, considering its SIT and all. You turn around and start to head back, but a homemade, well, classroom-made probably, maintenance robot trundles into view and turns a valve wheel. Hot steam shoots out a nearby pipe, blocking your exit. Hey robot, turn that steam off. Boop boop. Well, fine, I'll do it my beep boop. Oh, come on. Let's fight the robot. Or the robots, more like. You are gonna do 11 physical damage to me. You are gonna charge up so we can leave that. You do 11 to me as well. Okay. You're immune to bleeding and poison, but it says nothing about sleaze resistance. So let's hit them with some splattering. And now, I can take you out with one hit, and you should be able to be taken out by hot damage. So you are taken care of, and now let's... You know, we should get the dubious grenades in order, right? I can take that guy out anyways, so that's... Oh, the dubious one actually worked. I didn't expect it, I thought it would blow up. Oh well. That's all fine by me then. Piece of scrap metal, heat resistant plating, wonderful. Now, library. Now, let's talk to Ted. I passed my classes, see? Let's start a conversation first. So, nice weather we're having? Actually, now that I think about it, it hasn't been great. Pretty overcast and gloomy. It was really rainy the other night too. Do you like it when it rains, or is that worse for you? So, read any good books lately? He nods slightly. Ooh, great, which one? Well, still, nice to hear. Got any hobbies? Painting? Photography? Ah, sorry, I guess that's kind of rude of me, just assuming that you'd be into visual arts. Dancing? I don't know, I don't even know what that is. Macrame? I don't know, keep guessing. Knitting? Badminton? Cricket? Racquetball? Swimming? Cooking? Puppetry? Putting little ships in bottles? Cosplay? Poetry? Crossword puzzles? Jigsaw puzzles, right? No. Keep guessing. Square dancing? Do you play the guitar? How about the piano? The harp? Do you collect butterflies? Bottle caps? Matchbook covers? Okay, let's leave him be. Let's not be too rude. Let's show him my SIT transcript. You hand Ted your transcript and he inspects it carefully. After a moment he nods, hands you back the transcript and gestures to the door with a thumb. Thanks, Ted. Let's enter the stacks.